We were just talking about Breeze and how good OpTic looked on it previously. They did unspeakable things to EG. Victor seemed very strong on the Jet, so you kind of wonder here if that is kind of a lock here for OpTic. Do we go to bind? I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, is that replicable at all from Victor? He had such a monstrous performance on the Jet, and you know, Mimi was touching on the fact that OpTic was, VALORANT as well, shying away from this map. And then they bring it back with this change. So that's what makes this interesting. And so we'll see. Can he maintain that same level of success with the setup from all of his teammates? So well thought out. It looks like OpTic want to go exactly for the type of setup that they ran in Pilsaround against EG as well. Talking 2 players close in A main and really just getting aggressive on it.
You know, as much as we talk about Victor and how good he looked on the Jet in the previous series that you mentioned, Finesse had himself a map as well. People were flashing for him. He was getting all sorts of kills. And it looked like a duelist in some instances.
Do have the Cypher on the other side for XSET, which is super important to note. Def put down an early camera down elbow. Nice shot from Ye. Peeking straight into him with this Viper wall, trying to cross, and they will. But Victor's got control. They've got a massive pinch on this double door.
They just want to fight it. You saw Marv pop the flash, try to swing around. Victor's tucked in that cheeky little corner, and off of that, XSET decided, perhaps maybe that's not the way we want to go. Ye gets another one, though, on the way out.
Right here.
Well played by VCJ. Very well done. Execution style.
And they're pulling the rotates back over here where Def has started to lurk. Crash is all alone. He's going to get isolated here in this fight. He's still not going to rotate, though, as noise is cut.
Def has to find another here. Marv, understanding they've lost control of this area of the map. Had gun out, not able to get the kill anyway. They have slowly, I mean, death by 1,000 cuts here.
On all sides, too, of the map. BCJ just finds the opening there with the very, very patient play.
10
So
seconds
1v3
left.
for Crashies.
Spike planted.
And Def is super far from his team.
ECJ with 3 on the round to clean things up. XSET get the pistol. And surely, I'd be curious to see how OpTic adapt off of that. Because you know, XSET has already shown a willingness to just like sit and wait, right? And OpTic's gonna make a move. We know that. So be curious to see how they adapt.
XSET was the best Breeze team last season, before the Astra changes, before the controller changes. And since then, they also have been shying away from it. They've only played it one time against 100 Thieves, and they got walked over on that map because Will just kind of pushed mid a lot. And he was having himself a heater.
Well, maybe they're just bored of it too, like Mimi was saying. Maybe they find it boring.
The change since then, though, has been putting Cryo back on Jet, right? And Zekin filling that KO role so Def can go ahead and play the Cypher, and they could still have a Sentinel. And I kind of agree with that change. I think Cryo, well, great chamber. The games he's played in playoffs so far on Jet have been a marvel.
Cryo's already spotted one. Victor dashing away. The second swing comes out. Too many targets to look at. Has to throw it in reverse and get back to safety. Well done by OpTic to push him off that angle.
Look at
Nothing but classics.
Ooh! That is the Vandal down. They're going to have to spend some time to make sure they keep that. Zekin's already picked it up. Def again, all the way up through halls.
That's another sneaky little kill out from Def as he finds the timings he's looking for. Finesse trying to find some space on site. Not doing it. Spike down. Victor, Ye, and Crashies. How do you win this one out with nothing but classics? Door goes up. Crashies goes down. Def once again finds himself with a whole lot of targets to try to figure out. Switches to the Ghost. Perhaps he can find some more success there. Zekin actually says, stop. I'll take care of it myself.
And the cam spots Victor on the flank, too. I like this deep wall from XSET. Gives a lot of space for Def to actually fall back to safety, and he does just that in this round. When you have control, this is a great way to secure the round. Keep that post-plant retake so far back, and yeah, they're hunting Victor. He's not going to have any chance at saving that weapon.
Now off of that, we see OpTic in a position where they can buy.
Yeah.
Just a friendly reminder to everyone, don't trust any lead. No lead is safe. Like I said, it's early. But OpTic, they've shown they're okay in situations like this.
Absolutely. And their experience in situations like this. This is the first map 4 that XSET has ever played in VCT that's a non-seeding match.
Wow.
The first time. And meanwhile, OpTic has played 4 best of 5s at this point. That meant a lot in grand finals even.
Domestically, internationally, they've had all the flavors you possibly could have in this situation. The experience already coming through as Ye takes care of Aaron.
And I was going to talk about the buy too, Ye, because of his purchases in the prior round. Only could afford light armor. Still got the trip up though. So sacrificing the heavy armor for the trip, for good reason.
And it works out fine if you just don't take any damage, right?
Exactly.
Tef has to try to snap onto Victor there. He once again gets away unscathed. Middle of the map, given over to XSET. They clear it out and now turn their attention to double doors, where it seems like this round may end. Should have 3v3 here on the side as BCJ's already fallen. Marved. Utility back up. As the dash comes through for Cryo. A shoulder's been given away and Cryo gets the kill anyway. But that, for as fun as that was to watch, that's all it was.
Good hold all around. Starting off with that push from Ye at the beginning. And then the hold in the water too on double doors. Not much you could do, but there was definitely an opportunity there where XSET could have easily gotten those 2 kills on Marved and Finesse. So they do respond. XSET lose the bonus, but it was a bonus after all, and they've got guns right back into it. Second 2 off his orb too. And they will go for again. A little bit of a mid split. And slow play.
No push through caves. From OpTic, they're patient. We haven't really seen them take a ton of space aggressively on the extremities since that opening round.
The other thing too is Def is really playing this lurk control role, and he's not going for the aggressive lurk as Finesse swings onto Cryo and just taps him out. That was something that was huge in the game for OpTic against EG, was Finesse finding first kills. And if he continues that again, it is very hard to imagine a scenario where XSET can really challenge on Breeze. They've left the A site completely. And initially I thought XSET 100% wanted to lend towards A with the double trips.
30 seconds left.
Well, looks like they're going to end up B instead. The remaining members of XSET that are still alive, they're all here. Yeah, he's the anchor. Position given away. The spam's through. Oh, my goodness, that looked way too easy.
Down B.
And Victor has shown up now.
No one escaped.
And the lead is gone. We're tied at 2 apiece. Now we see here for XSET. Yeah, there's not a whole lot as far as buy goes. It's early on, and you saw the patience out from OpTic, right? For as much as XSET controlled the middle of the map, OpTic did not over-rotate. They didn't overcommit to anything. They just waited, and it worked out perfectly.
OpTic definitely, I mean, that pick from Finesse start things off. Yeah, you just need to wait. I was actually surprised that Dart didn't connect on anything. That crashes through for Finesse, because they were using the cages to walk out by Def. And that Dart was right above them.
Victor up top. He's already activated the dash. In a position to get out. Feels a little bit of pressure. They try to work the middle of the map. You mentioned the lurking Cypher. He gets the kill. As Def creeps his way up, his Sheriff in hand. Yeah, he has his tour de force. Just waiting to see if any other pressure is going to be applied. Finesse tucks. Oh, he tucks under the wall. What a rat. The wall goes down. The kills go up. He's only able to get 1, though, as Aaron trades it back. Now Viper's pit down. They're committing to this. Shock darts landing through as Aaron tries to get the spike down. He should be able to do so, but you haven't cleared up Victor! You haven't cleared up Victor! The spike goes down! But how much more can they find? They're making a run at this thing. Ye's tour de force might be the equalizer, though, as he gets two. BCJ falls ultimately, and OpTic's gonna get the defuse. They're gonna take the lead back. And off of that, I mean, you've got Crash. She's 1 point closer to the Hunter's Fury. What a round out from OpTic. Oh. You know, off of this too, you see now XSET are able to buy back, but they committed a lot. They dropped that Viper's Pit. They thought they had the chance to win this. And yeah, they have 3 ultimates to work with now, and the Neural Theft, the Null Command, and the Hunter's Fury, but man, they threw everything they had behind that punch in that moment.
Yeah, and OpTic is already preparing for this Null Command that Zekken has right now. They've set up a retake wall that lets them walk out on the B without having to worry about the B main angle. And they've also put the chamber trip on this side. The pit goes down before that Null Command can come out, and the A's gonna try to handle Cryo by himself, and he doesn't.
Not this time around. As that duel continues, Finesse. Fancy footwork as he tangles his way around the Hunter's Fury. Stays alive. Left unchecked. Trying to preserve his life. Def's on the flank, and Marv snaps on him. 180. Decapitates him. XSET still with the numbers lead here. As Victor's on the flank, they're gonna have to turn back. They're gonna have to turn their attention to him, and Victor's already gotten 2. The dash back as Cryo tries to re-challenge.
Enemy remaining.
Victor's a nuisance. How is he gonna check this long? Zekken thought he had a bit of safety, thought he had a bit of cover, and boy, was he miserably mistaken. OpTic get to 4.
Put this guy on Jet full time. That is ridiculous. 2 dashes off in the span of 3 seconds as he...
If that.
I mean, look at this. First shot. Dash. Already has a refresh up. Gets Aaron. Activates again. And in the meantime, as he gets the one-way smoke off the Cryo, he just goes and kills Zekken, who's not looking at him because obviously he's trying to hold the post plant. Such a nuisance in the back line. And once again, still with this Null Command, they're just going right back to the same setup. OpTic prepared on all fronts against the eco again from XSET.
Crashy's the one holding the op here. You hear the Blade Storm out from Ye as Def gets his one with his Marshall. Spike should find some space to play A. For free, too. Do they have anything for retakes? It's a big one. If it wasn't the operator, it was 100 Fury. Crashy takes care of Cryo.
Multiple rounds now. They don't want to invest this Null Command. The low econ, but they will get the spike down. No flank this time for Victor. Oh, and Marv is full flash. He's just jumping around though. Bunny hopping for Victor and Ye to clean up the kills.
It was all a ploy. Just distract, jump around, draw as much attention as you can, and it works out for OpTic. Because Marv's gonna get to defuse. The lead balloons to 3.
You said no lead is safe, so I will trust your advice. But one thing we did talk about before this series, or before this map started, was if Victor is having another type of day that he had against EG, that he had in their only match so far in playoffs, it is going to be an uphill battle for XSET. They've got to continue to get Def some value on these flanks. I think he needs to be going for it every single time. Because OpTic is so focused on playing together that oftentimes, yes, they are leaving some spot on the map open. Def needs to find those holes.
It's a great start out from XSET, but it's been all OpTic the rest of the way. 5 rounds in a row. And a cozy lead here in the opening half of Breeze. Not just really in the map, in the series too, Ball. This is it for XSET here. If they want to get an early trip to Copenhagen, not have to deal with the lower finals or any of that nonsense down there, they have to convert here. They have to get to map 5.
Yep. Minded loser of this will play the winner of NRG and FaZe. That's going to happen right after this series.
Which I don't know that you really want to play either team right now.
Not at all. Especially not after just playing a whole best of 5 and have to do it again to qualify. Either way, XSET and that timeout have to figure out a way to use this Null Command and get value out of it, because OpTic has been prepared 3 rounds in a row now And it looks like they want to go for a fast mid-split with a knife from Zekin deep. Dart actually does get info on him, though. And Finesse is playing an off angle behind the door.
Do they check him? Oh my gosh! Oh, he steps back and he gets one. He gets a second. How does he get away with it? Again, you've been asking for when Zekin's no command's gonna come online. You'd wonder if it happens here. BCJ's down to 16 HP. Yeah, it's a 2v3.
Victor's on the flank again, too. And Spike's down double doors. They have to cross that angle. Crashes is watching with an op, and Victor's just like dashing his way forward.
Victor not able to do it. 2v2 here. Zekin and BCJ both weak, battered and tattered. As they have to deal with all of the utility with everything coming around. There may be enough safe passage here. Actually, no. Crashies with the operator. Just holding that line down. They should be able to get through. Unless he swings out just in time. The thing is, this buys time for Marv on the flank. He's creeping his way around through caves. The op shot
30
misses.
seconds left.
Spike's been picked up. Do they rotate back through? Zekin's already fallen. BCJ is in a brutal spot here to win this 1v2 with opponents on both sides, and he doesn't even get a chance at taking care of Crashies. OpTic get to 6.
Such a tough situation. After Finesse gets 2 where he should not get 2 there.
He shouldn't have even gotten 1, Bola. He looked away.
Yeah, that was unlucky timing because he looks away to make sure everything's covered. Make a call for some reason. And Ye's exposed. XSET. Cryo's just looking at him, fiending for that kill. And then the crossfire is way too strong. I love the flank from Marv. Love the idea to continue and keep him contained. Make sure that they know we're still in A. And this is the round. Finally. 6-2. Zekin, the no command. They dodge the knife. At least most of them dodge the knife. Meanwhile, Crashes is cleared mid. Here it comes.
Yeah, note too that this is about where leads evaporate. Victor drops down. Forget about dashing away. He just wants to take the fight to them, and he gets 2 out of it. That guy's a lunatic. As Victor gets another.
Crash refreshed.
Yeah, man, he still hasn't given up the space. He can hold it down. Def finally extinguishes that fire. BCJ with a clean one. The neural theft comes through, and Finesse is left in this 1v2. Full health, full armor. Molly's thrown all over the place as the drone looking for info, tags him. Position given away. Def weak, no armor.
Nice. XSET's played this to a way that's very difficult for Finesse to get any way back in. That drone bought time for Def to fall all the way back towards the window position. But the wall actually could cut this off, and he doesn't know where the cam is. There we go.
Cypher's such a nuisance. There's that wall that you mentioned. Waiting. Drone just on the other side of the wall. Very well played. Finesse with a whole lot before him, but he manages to get it to 1v1. 30 HP.
Low toxin. Yeah.
Def cleans him up. XSET gets to 3.
If it wasn't for that camera, he might have a lot more time to work there.
Yeah.
Either way, great recovery from XSET after Victor was going crazy in the site. But unfortunately, they put so much on holding that site that they lose a lot in the process. And they can't even really use the wall from Finesse until he's in the 1v1.
Yeah.
And also, I believe it was what? Crashies running in mid against BCJ, who was about to flank Nest. That is not the best discipline, given how much we've seen XSET flanking and XSET lurking.
Quiet round out from XSET here. You've got Cryo lurking his way forward. Marv again, just on the other side. The Hunter's Fury triangles out. Def waiting for it to flash there, but he doesn't turn his way. Should be a clean kill for Def, and of course it is. Victor now with the molly in his lap has to dash back. The Cloud Burst as he holds the angle, gets the spam through, and takes care of Aaron.
So concerned about the doors flank that has not come.
I mean, it's punished him so many times before. Now Victor with the blades. What can he find? Nothing. As as he just gets plucked out of the sky. Crashes with two big ones, a 1v2 here. Ye gets it to a 1v1. Spike in hand for Cryo.
Good reposition from Ye, too. Cryo thinks he's coming from double doors. He might opt to take a little bit more space on the backside of this and watch the cross, but Ye has outthunk him. Is the door open? That would be brutal for Cryo.
Cryo has a Vandal. Not looking. Ye looking for the shot. Operator shot goes wide. Tries to switch. Waiting. Expecting aggression out of Cryo. Cryo patient. Down low! Gets the shots up on top to Ye. And gets XSET the round.
Love that he just patiently crouches in a position that there's so many spots he could be peeking from. You saw how Ye was so careful. He could be peeking me from back closer to orange. He'd be peeking me from the stairs where he was. And watch it from Cryo's perspective. Such an easy kill on the elevation that is just a difficult shot from Ye no matter what. But even with the reaction time. Now 6-4, OpTic, who had a lead of 6-2 moments ago. See the lead crumble just like it did on Haven.
But this is their secret sauce, man. Is the rounds out of the timeouts. They just somehow find a way to convert a couple of rounds together. And although the lead is still safe here for OpTic, although they haven't fully lost control of things, this could be the nail in the coffin to close up the half for them.
Absolutely could. XSET did build a little bit of a bank. Obviously, that was a 1v1 just then. And you're right, OpTic have been phenomenal out of timeouts. Even on Ascent, where they were getting stomped. They managed to convert a positive win rate after the timeout. Still netted them a 9-3. And it just finesses. This is the time where he reveals all the secrets he's learned. The playbook has been downloaded. At the same time, XSET have the opportunity to do the exact same thing. He dodged the knife, so his tour de force is still out.
Here, Victor with the operator. Looking down halls. He saw that early duel with Cryo. Yeah, effectively a double op setup. And a Viper's Pit to have to navigate.
Wow. Yeah, he actually gave up the space that he had, pushed down elbow. Because he's afraid of the elbow reflank. Last time the Viper's Pit went up, there was so much emphasis on pushing through double doors and flanking finesse. And ultimately, it did break down the Viper's Pit. That was the round where Victor went crazy on the flank, though. So it didn't end up working out. But the idea to pinch finesse was perfect.
Wall up. There. Sidestepping, lands a shot. And he has the dash. Of course, he reaggresses. Guy's feeling it. But the spike, everything else is going towards B, and there are 3 people here on the side of OpTic. One of them is Ye with that tour de force. Doesn't land the first shot. Doesn't land the second either. Doesn't even get a chance at it. Cryo wins that duel out. They're gonna have to take that fight. They're gonna have to push their way forward. Marv's there. He's able to take care of one, and now Crashies reaggresses. 10 seconds left. They have to get the spike down. They've got to win the fights, and they're not doing it. Crashies gets 3. OpTic gets to 7.
Last round in the half.
And it looks like it has crumbled XSET's economy too. 7-4 now in the final round of the half. Victor still with the op. Cryo's got no op, which he's been leading with. And OpTic do such a good job to hold that down with 3 players in the back of sight. I mean, Crashies had free kills at the end there. Given that it was already a player playing in that position, it was Marved.
OpTic just did such a good job of removing all options, all good options for XSET, and essentially funnel them into B. Victor with the op here. He's already taken a shot, has to dash away, feeling pressure at his doorstep. Is finessing. My goodness, there's just no way in. Now they drop the Viper's Pit. How much more can they find? Victor up close and personal, not winning that duel against the Spectre. No way.
But they've got the pit completely cornered, at least if Marved was going to push a little bit more, but no, he can get out.
Aaron here playing in his pit. Def slowly making his way up.
If he taps the spike, Marved is instantly there. Has to wait for Def to get in the pit to cover him.
There it is. Hunter's Fury, the tap, Marv pushes in, you're absolutely right, and then Aaron takes a step back to take one forward. 3 on the round for him as Marv falls. Now he can get the spike down. Hunter's Fury not in play. Shock darts go wide. It's just gonna have to be the guns. And Ye has an op. Well, he had an op. Chooses to drop it, spike taking. See the crossfire that they have set up. No space given up. Dart. Def, step back. Position concealed. Aaron's not able to find anything. The leader for XSET's gonna have to do it himself. Takes a step back. Both members weak on the side of OpTic. 1-0 at all! As Ye lands the shots, he'd found a Vandal. He walked into that with the Headhunter, and that's all it was. An 8-4 half to OpTic on map point, potentially series point. We'll be back. The green wall 5 rounds away from punching their ticket to Copenhagen the easy way. As XSET now have to figure out how not only do they claw their way back into this map, but then figure out bind, if they even get to that point. But before they turn their attention that way, they have to win Breeze. Pistols went their way in the first half, but Ball, I believe it was you who mentioned earlier, I think every map has gone 1-1, so if history repeats itself, as it has a tendency to do, OpTic should win this pistol.
Yeah, it should. But it's a tough ask. XSET, last 2 pistols have been, that they won, have been much, much, much better. The flawless one on Ascent, and this one on Breeze as well, super solid.
That's cheeky. Deep or tripwire. Expecting the shock dart to hit the common spot. He has to work all his way all the way up to try to clear it out.
Nice camera that gets view over top of this as well. Could get a tag off. But OpTic's not even looking to come over here. After the dart, after the wall, walk out on site again. We've seen this so often. And on pistol round, they're happy to take these duels. Nobody can spam you.
XSET once again, perhaps rotate a little early. Either way, they find themselves on A, and there's no one else there.
They're gonna
have to fight for retake on B.
They're waiting for so long right here just so that people can get in really good positions. Ye all the way up, gets a kill before the spike even goes down.
Yeah.
And they've got a double flank prepped here through elbow. As soon as they recognize there's nothing actually coming on their own B main lurk. And that's Crash is holding it.
Def almost has to stay here, and you're right. As soon as Def goes forward, Finesse does too. He's able to clean Def up with the classic. Brutal wall too. How do XSET get in? How do they navigate through this? I don't know that they do. The flash is there. The bullets come through as the kills fall as well. But they snatch it back. Cryo gets 3 on the round. Marv gets it to a 1v1. Aaron there. Marv, time on his side. And I don't know that he's going to have enough for the defuse. This is going to be so close, but no, I don't think it is. They played that so well. Heroics from Cryo, but the pistol goes in favor of OpTic.
Yeah, that was so well played. The shots just land for them. Cryo is a monster. But the strat overall from OpTic, they put themselves in a situation where no matter what goes wrong, they've already gotten such an advantage. The post-plant position's so advanced. The flank coming in from Finesse, he gets a kill because of that. The early pick from Ye, which, by the way, first kill all the way in spawn. And OpTic with the lead and the pistol round win. I believe that's a first.
Ye's first kills have been outrageous.
He's 22-5 this series.
That's pretty good.
Deploying drone.
That'll do. He's looking to hunt for another, perhaps the 23rd. Crash uses drone, spots Aaron. Victor pushing his way forward. He wants in on it as well, but no, it's Ye who takes it again. Now Crashies can't get in on it. Get in on some of the action. Get some of the kills that he's looking for. He gets 3 on the round. Finesse gets the last. OpTic get to 10. Now XSET have to ferociously fight back if they want a chance at this.
Yeah, a 1 bonus from OpTic here is a ticket to Copenhagen.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
And it's going to be tough. Spectres on this map, bonus round conversions on this map are lower than some of the other ones as well. Cryo with the op. He's got the light armor. Definitely could do some damage. Let's see what OpTic actually choose to go for. They've got the trademark on the A flank, so potentially looking to go relatively quickly here towards A.
Reposition that trademark that you just mentioned a little bit closer. Up. Orb goes in the pockets of Marved. It's a little bit closer to having that null command online. As soon as the wall goes up, they creep out. They have the drone as the entry, but Victor's already fallen.
But they haven't given any information here.
Well played by Aaron. Expecting the flash, has to dodge around. Still, no damage taken until Ye shows up. He's getting 2 on the round. BCJ cleans him up.
Gorgeous shot, Molly.
Yeah, they're making a run at this thing, man. Cryo's shot goes wide. BCJ's weak. This round could spell disaster. 2v2 here.
Flank late. Ye's already dead. The trademark doesn't activate, but they hear him.
And Crashies is tucked. It's going to have to be on BCJ. He has to create some space. He's got to find something here. The wall's not up. And there it is. As soon as Cryo peeks out, it's going to be a couple shots to the side of the head from Crashies, and there it is. BCJ in a 1v2. Time not on his side. Health not abundant. And he has no options. He has no choice. There's no way in. The round goes to OpTic.
And with that, they're 2 rounds away from booking another international tournament. Their 4th in a row. If they do end up closing this out. The most by any NA team, obviously. And XSET are going to force into it. With the hero rifle from BCJ, they're going to go for it.
Teleport's ready.
He's over A. You hear the blades from Cryo. Well, jet duel. I thought for sure it was going to erupt, but no. Patience. Ye with the operator. Zek and just on the other side. A shoulder given. You don't give Ye a shoulder very often. Rare miss.
Tough shot, though. Almost nails it, too. Victor clears the back of halls that he can see, but we actually did see this off angle work against them in the EG game. And we do have some kill trips here from Def. They've got the cage to deny one side of space and then the trip as well. So they know that nobody's going to push unless that trip is triggered, although the drone could catch it. It's not going high enough.
But are they expecting BCJ? No, the timing is gorgeous. He slips right past the wall, expecting the challenge. Gets the kill onto Victor and then gets back to safety.
Meanwhile, Mart has a chance to really do
30
some
seconds
damage.
left.
His ult as well. Could fake something out. 20 seconds. Finesse is looking like he wants to lean over, actually.
Scanning ahead.
The dart suggests that's where they're going, but no.
I mean,
Still on the other side of the map.
15 seconds. You don't even go for this.
Yeah,
10
you
seconds
can't
left.
commit to B. You're too far away. Yeah, time's run out. You're right.
Definitely a little bit of a weak ground from OpTic, but they have so much buffer that it doesn't even matter.
Certainly a strange way to win a round.
And they keep the weaker weapons from XSET. Are they going to actually upgrade those in a lot of instances? I think they did pick up one extra Vandal. So they still have some room on the leash. OpTic has really been wanting to slow walk out with the drone to make it so that it doesn't seem like they're actually walking out. That time BCJ is challenging in front of it, so it doesn't matter. The round prior, it actually does a lot. Now the double kill trip on one side, completely denying that side of the map. And the site, as Zake continues his first kills. Monstrous performance from him. 24 now.
The guy's on a mission. BCJ was rewarded with a little bit of cheekiness there in the previous round. Not this time. Def tried finding something too. perhaps the rest of his team can. Marv's already fallen, which should make this a 3v3. The res unattainable here.
Shock
Slipped
volley
onto the
again.
side. Yep. Zekin manages to sidestep it. Now they just fight for the site. An attempted retake, 2 from double doors, and Zekin's already making his way forward.
Can Crashes get out? He has the ult. No, he's not going to choose to do it. He's going to hold on with the flash, and he gets it before.
The timing is gorgeous. Now Aaron drops his Viper Spit, a 2v2 here. Once again, Yay with the operator. Cryo splashes in. Thought there was going to be a timing. No. Finesse with the flick again. Man, he's been good. OpTic get to map point. They get to series point.
A long best of 5, but OpTic is thinking right now we're so close to Copenhagen. XSET. How do they claw back in? They still have money for an op. They still have money. Thanks to the 1 round just moments before. But this is a long slog. 7 rounds.
We've seen crazier things, but
not against OpTic. I'll tell you that.
yeah.
And sure, OpTic, might be playing with 2 players with COVID, but
Doesn't matter. Nope. Victor's already gotten the opener. Def falls. Cryo trying to find a peek right in between Crashy's eyes.
and they slow it all down again, man. OpTic is just so methodical these days. Such a different team from last year. And Cryo gets another, though.
Yeah, Yay with unfortunate timing there.
He's ready to keep this game. Bring it back to OT. That's what he wants to do.
All Victor spotted. The leg. Cryo up close. Op. Delivered as Cryo gets 3. Now Marv and Finesse attempting to take B from a couple of different angles. Marv takes care of Cryo. 3v2 here. BCJ was nothing but a sheriff, but he's on the other side of the map. It's Zekin who's going to have to hold it by himself. The flash, the swing out. And Marv's just trying to run for the fences, see if there's anyone coming in behind him, and there is. It's just a little ahead of
30
forecast.
seconds left.
Can Marv clutch this out himself to put XSET away? 87 HP, 24 armor, the spam through the smoke, or through the flash, excuse me, as Zekin cleans him up. XSET not done quite yet.
It looked like Marv actually was expecting that flash no matter what. Just going to try to spam him down.
Yeah.
And the hero plays from Cryo. That first shot on the crashes,
Slick.
the second shot against Yay again. And he brings back a situation. Remember, Victor got the first kill. He got the opening duel in this.
And we're clear.
And Cryo says, no, not yet. Give me a little bit more time. We can make this work on this defensive side.
This would be a comeback of epic proportions. We're still a bit far from that, though. You hear the tour de force come online as Victor dashes his way forward. Middle of the map there as Victor finds another opener.
And
now
that's
Blade's online.
And that's Cryo, too, the guy who saved the round last time. So it's all up to Zekin on this B site, and he's got a pinch waiting for him.
He was good here in the last round. Can he do it again? Oh, Aaron. The timing incredible. Zekin drops the ult. Marv pushing his way forward. Zekin left alone. It's 2v3. And Def's going to have to do it himself, and it's not going to happen. OpTic march towards OpTic with their eyes set on another international title.
4 in a row for OpTic. As that makes Masters Berlin, where they got second place, champions. Then Masters Reykjavik, where they end up winning out. And now, for the first time with a live event as well, they're going to go to Copenhagen.